Hi, I'm Abi, and in this video, I'll show you how Managerbot can help you with a bigger operational job, cleaning up a catalog. A messy catalog quietly affects reporting, checkout, online ordering, and how teams and customers can find the right item. Now, normally, cleaning up a catalog means going to your items, reviewing each one by one, or sometimes in bulk, and going and making individual changes. This can be extremely time consuming and it's prone to errors. Instead, I can click on the Managerbot logo, go to Threads. I can just ask Managerbot to help me clean up my catalog. Managerbot comes back with a full cleanup report. In this example, it has reviewed my nearly 400 items, variation, categories, etc. And it's categorized all the issues that my catalog has. For example, some of my items don't have images, some of them are missing descriptions, some of them are missing categories. So before I change anything, I can see the size and scope of the problem and where the biggest opportunities are. On that note, Managerbot has even categorized the opportunities by priority actions, and it's told me which are my highest priority fixes. For example, duplicate items are very problematic, whereas missing SKUs aren't as urgent. Let's take one of the biggest issues, assigning categories to all of my uncategorized items. Instead of making me open hundreds of records, Managerbot has gone through all these items and proposed a category for every single one. I can scan the list, see that the food looks right, the beverages look right, merchandise, etc. And most of the recommendations are pretty straightforward. For the items Managerbot is less certain about, it does not need to guess. I can tell it to assign the clear-cut items in one pass and leave the ambiguous ones in a review pile. That lets me move quickly on the obvious work without losing control of the edge cases. So let's go ahead and assign the 17 clear items. Because this changes my catalog, Managerbot shows me every proposed update before it writes anything. I can review the item and the proposed change and see if something looks wrong. I can even skip it if I want to or cancel and continue on. So these ones look good, so I'm going to add the items to this category. And I can continue doing this one by one for each set of items. Now Managerbot has applied the updates in bulk and gives me a summary of what changed, what was assigned, and the ones that I rejected. I can go ahead and retry some of these, or I can move on with the items that still need categories. If I do spot a problem later, I can also easily undo the change by telling Managerbot. That's already a small but meaningful chunk of catalog cleanup. A dozen or so items completed in one quick guided pass instead of an afternoon of going through each one and thinking through which category it should go in.